I know why you mad, man. I know why you mad. You mad because you watching all these other motherfuckers on YouTube and they get 1,500 views in 4 hours, 10,000 views in a couple days. You turn this camera on and you make a video, you open up some more software and you download the video to there, you cut, you splice, you edit, you color grade, you fix the sound, you do everything that you feel like you need to be doing. But yet and still, it's still not getting you where you think you need to be. But what you don't see is the fact that the people that you watching, they have been at it for a lot longer. But the competitive nature in you will not let it go that you put all these hours, 7, 8, 9 hours into a video to get 7, 8, 9 views. But what you're not harnessing is in the fact that at least 9 people looked at it. What impact does your message have on those 9 people? Pick your chin up, bro. Stop being so hard on you, man. I know your mom and your daddy always told you, boy, if you're gonna do it right. Don't half-ass nothing. The competitive nature in you won't let you come in second, even if it's dealing with just you. Because in the grand scheme of this shit, man, YouTube is all about, it's almost like a competition with yourself. Because you shouldn't be competing with nobody with what you're releasing and what you're doing. And it's the same thing with your art, your photography. Yeah, nigga, I'm talking to you. Stu. This is Stu. Talking to you. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, man. Look yourself in the mirror and say, did you do enough today to warrant you being upset at the lack of traction or the lack of whatever you may feel like you are due? Did you do enough? See, there's some days you have a great mindset. You wake up early. You do what you gotta do with the dogs, get the house ready. You have a whole itinerary of shit you got mapped out. I'm gonna edit this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna call this person, I'm gonna follow up with this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go on the street walk and do this. And then that motherfucking phone chime. It's one of your partners that wanna shoot, they wanna link up, they wanna get on the game, they wanna. And next thing you know, because you are so committed to people that you fuck with, that you jump on that game for 7, 8 hours. And you try to bullshit around and you try to have your iPad open and you're trying to edit photos and you're trying to do this and you're trying to do that, but you know goddamn well that ADHD ain't gonna let you do 2 or 3 things like that at a time, bro. But you keep trying to do it. And so instead of turning the game off and telling your partners, man, I'll shoot with y'all later, you still try to balance it all. You miss calls, you miss texts, you confuse one client with the next client, you do this, you do that, but then you mad when the turnout of what you're doing ain't as organized as you want it to be and you know it should be. You gotta fix that shit. You gotta fix your expectations of wanting something that you're not putting 100% into. You getting the output that you putting in. So why you mad? Lace your motherfucking shoes up, get your shit together, and realize that you are the #1 cause of most of your failures. Until you fix you, you can't be out here mad and banking on a different outcome. You can't. Or you can, but you're gonna continue to be frustrated. Stop being so hard on yourself. It's coming. We can feel it. I know you can feel it. 2025 is live, bro. In 2 or 3 weeks, that's the page that's gonna turn for you. We can feel it and you know it. So stop being so hard on you. Stay on track. Do what you gotta do. Stop Stop worrying about all these people that don't really put no food in your mouth or money in your pocket. The social media thing can make so many people antisocial. The names you get called, the comments that get left, the feedback that you get. If your videos would only reflect how many times you view it, if only they would reflect how many times you want to hit that like button, if only they would reflect how many times you refresh to see if somebody else has viewed it. Make it disconnect. So it's so hard to know that you putting your heart and soul into everything you're doing, from the photos to the videos, and not one heart or one soul seem like they give a fuck. Yeah, I can see why you mad, but should you be? What's the end goal you looking to get out of all this, dude? You seem to have your hands and your feet and your ass in so many fires. Focus on one. Figure out what it is that you want out of all this shit. I know you're getting tired of hearing people tell you, man, your work is dope. It should be in the art museum. It should be this, it should be that. But when is that gonna happen? When was the last time you realistically went and you talked to a museum? When was the last time you went and put your work in front of the right people? Man, fuck them folks on Instagram, because apparently they don't give a shit. They gonna gas you up. They gonna hit your comment. They gonna hit that like button until you ask to get paid. Until you ask for a referral. They gonna smash that like button. They gonna hit you up in the comments. And even some of them have gone out and did shoots and posted that shit almost like in your face. Like, haha, nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Now, you don't know if they paid for that work or not, which most likely, knowing some of these people, they did not. They collabed just to get some free dope work from another dope-ass photographer in this city that doesn't understand, for some reason, their value. They don't understand how sometimes people will rub you on your back and massage you right out of a good situation. So you start off talking about wanting to get paid, and then they massage you a little bit and stroke your ego, and then you got one client that's supposed to pay you, and they backtrack and they don't come through, and next thing you know, you calling that person that you know you really don't want to collab. You gotta get your shit together. 2025 is live. Get it together. Get it together. I don't know who all needs to hear this, but I know sometimes, right now I'm talking to myself, man, but I know I'm not the only one that need to hear this, especially if you're in the creator spaces. It can get tough out here, man. This stuff can play with your mental health. It can have you looking in the mirror feeling like you ain't shit. Right? Based on the fact that you waiting on the validation and the feedback from people that don't give a shit about you. Keep plugging. Keep plugging. Because I had the pleasure and the honor of working with somebody today that to date is probably the biggest opportunity I've had. Not because of who they are, but because of what it could lead to, the referrals. And if I put my foot in my mouth with this, or if I drag my ass with this work, or if I don't really deliver what I know I can deliver to this client, or vice versa, if I do all those things superbly. 2025 is definitely gonna be live. So sometimes you gotta make sure that you're putting yourself in rooms with the right people, or you're putting your work in front of the right eyes, and you're putting yourself out there. Whether it be controversy, whether it be whatever it is, just be you. Be you through and through. And if as long as at the end of whatever you have done, you are still shining through in that, then you are good. But if you sit back and you watch it and you say, I sound like everybody else. I'm presenting the same pictures and I'm editing my work the same as everybody else, so why would anybody want to make me the next one when they got 2,000 they can pick from that's doing the same shit I just did? uniquely identify yourself and identify your style. See, I decided I wanted to do black and white because I wanted to niche myself into a corner, and in that corner can get lonely in that mother, man. It can get lonely. You can get impatient, and I get impatient, wondering when is this, how many more, and how much more, and and then somebody tell me like, bro, I've been doing this shit for decades, and I'm still trying to get there. You have a natural gift of what you're doing, Stu. Just stay patient. You being impatient, it's gonna come. Because you got it naturally don't mean that all the business part of everything is gonna come to you naturally. The photography part you don't have to worry about, kid. You don't. You got that part. Fix the rest of it. Fix the rest of it. This is the same thing they was telling you in school. Son, your grades ain't the problem. Keep your mouth shut. Control your behavior. Control your temper. Miss Stewart, oh my God, your kid is so bright, but if I could only get him to focus. He wants to do so much, and then when he does it so fast and everybody else is still working, and then he gets disruptive. Same problem I'm having out of my daughter right now. I even had to stop myself the other day talking with my daughter. I was like, damn, I sound like my mama. She was like, what? I was like, don't worry about it, baby, but you gotta get your shit together. See, this ADHD thing, man, is attention to detail, highly dope I am, I know. It's a blessing and a curse. And so many people know it. So many people that can identify and understand how to deal with it know, just be patient with the person with the ADHD, because they're going to come back around. They're going to be all right. Just leave that baby alone. Leave that baby alone. Give them some time. But once I identified it, went to a few counseling sessions, got it identified, I was like, damn, that solves a lot of shit, right? Once I figured that part out, man, it all started to click. And that's why photography has become such a weapon and a tool for me to deal with it. Because I was a painter and an artist and a drawer and this and that for shit since I was old enough to pick up a pencil and put it to some paper. I was drawing, painting. And then it wasn't until I got a little bit older, right before I retired out the Army, man, I had so many sketchbooks just laying around in closets. All of them had sketches in them that were not even complete. My daughter, I passed one down to my daughter, and she was like, Dad, you need to finish this. I'm like, baby, I know. You gonna finish it? Nah. That moment's gone. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. Yeah, it was gone, man. I just couldn't go back to it, man. I couldn't. It could be something as simple as one of the kids got to fussing and I put the pencil down to go do something to get them to calm down, and I go back to it and I don't even feel like messing with it no more. And that's how fast ADHD will hit you. So when it came down to photography, man, it was just a natural thing. It was an extension of my eye, extension of my creativity that was already there. All I had to do was just hit a little button, man, and boom, it's art. Tweak it a little bit within, the softwares, but I always try to make sure that when I edit an image, it's still as if it was still what I saw when I hit that shutter. I learned a lot of things throughout this thing. You as a photographer control what's in your frame. So if you're spending a lot of time deleting and AIing, that means you wasn't too conscious of what you put in the frame. That is your canvas. Work in that. If something's in it, then that means you did it. It didn't just pop up. But because you wanted the photo so bad, you were willing to take the photo versus wait another few seconds for that obstruction or that whatever to clear, or find another angle, baby. Just go low, go high. Once I learned that, it really helped me. There's so many nuances to photography that you can figure out and how to do what to do, but this AI stuff, man, is dangerous. How do I know it's dangerous? Because I got upset with a future client because I thought she did a fucking photo shoot. I wrapped up my photo shoot with the client I had this morning, scrolling through Facebook to see what all I missed, and here I am seeing all these images of a client that I'm looking forward to working with. And I got in my feelings. Like, man, damn, was my price too steep? Did I say something? Did I do something? Like, did she find somebody cheaper? Come to find out, she AI'd that whole shit. But I was in my feelings, man. I felt like, damn, man, I lost another client to somebody else in the hood that's cheaper. Or she felt like their work was better. I don't know. But this AI stuff is it's scary. It's scary. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. I know I don't want to sound like that old grumpy dude that don't want to get in line with the new times and the new age and new technology, but it's scary. What you can do with it is scary. Now, what I have done, and I love that commercial they had because I did something very similar, is where the dude used AI. I don't know if y'all seen it, but somebody was going in the employee refrigerator eating all his fucking food, and he was typing this nasty ass email out, and then he used AI to put it in a professional manner. And then when he did that, he hit send, and the lady came up and said, "I'm sorry, that was a very nice message. I'm so sorry for eating your food." I have used that. I have used it to the point where I've typed out a Facebook post to address something, and some of the verbiage and words I was choosing to use to address what I was frustrated about did not deliver the way I wanted it to deliver to the audience I was delivering it to. So I hit that little professional button. Boop. And it scripted it. It took everything I said the way I said it and flipped it and made it sound a lot more professional than I would have said the shit. So I get AI. It's fine. It has a place, but not in the artistic space, I don't think. It's too dangerous. It's getting to the point where even there's some photography groups that are booting a lot of the AI stuff out. Now you have to even identify whether it's AI or not AI before somebody pats you on the back and tell you good job. Because some people are absolutely just sitting down talking to a microphone all day, creating these wonderful pieces of art that some folks just can't recognize as AI, and they're winning awards and everything else. It's almost like the other problem we having with people winning awards that don't really belong there. Gender specific. It's a cheat code. It's unfair. You got some people out here really grinding and editing and going to all these magnificent places to try to carve out and create these beautiful images naturally, and then you got some people that's gonna cut some corners. It's almost like the natural bodybuilding categories, and you got the folks that's juicy. Folks that juicy got to clarify and declare that that's what they're doing, and then they put them in a whole nother category. Which is now where it seems like a lot of our shit is going in this society, man. Male, female, AI, not AI. I don't know. But bottom line, man, stop being so hard on yourselves out there. Creators, stop being so hard on yourselves. It's coming. It's coming. As long as you putting the work in, it's coming. Only you know how hard you working. So if you're not getting where you want to be, or you are not where you feel like you should be, you can't really be too mad at too many people outside the person you look at every day when you wake up. And that's me talking to myself. This is a message to myself. I'm trying to get this camera to focus because right now I don't feel like it's focused. There we go. This is a message to me, and I needed to hear myself say it. So if this self-dialogue, monologue, whatever you want to call it, has helped somebody out, and this message reaches somebody outside of me, drop a comment. Let me know that this message reached you. Let me know it reached you. Because I know I can't be the only one out here struggling with this, especially as a creator. But I know this, though. 2025 about to go live, man. Come on, camera. I want you to lock in right here. Yeah, 2025 about to go live. It's about to go live, about to go down, down, down. I feel it, man. I feel it. I feel it. It's Stu, Grumpy Vet Photography, man. Signing out. Until next time, man. Love y'all. Peace. The chair keeps sounding like I'm farting.